I realized that I didn't click record. I was questioning it, and so I had to get out and and actually check, and it turns out I didn't. But not using the timer today. It's when it's this warm, I'm gonna get through the topic, or just whenever I'm ready to get out, we'll end it. But oh, it's lovely today. But today we're talking about Ready, Fire, Aim. I learned about this in The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. Great book. Go read it yourself. But in Ready, Fire, Aim, it's in the name. Ready yourself up, fire, so start taking action, and then aim, correct your course. Because luckily, unlike a typical projectile from, maybe like a bow or a gun, so you're an arrow or a bullet, we don't just head in one direction. We are able to correct course as we go. And then pair this with the 80-20 rule. So let's say that you research something for 10 hours. You have never heard of eating. Why did I choose that? Okay, we're gonna run with it. But let's say you spend 10 hours researching eating. You've never heard of it. You've never eaten. That this is completely unrealistic, but in the first 2 hours, so the first 20% of your 10 hours, you're gonna learn 80% of the information. If you have just never heard of a topic, you're gonna learn 80% of the information in the first 20% of your time. And then in the next 80% of your time, so your next 8 hours, you're gonna learn the other 20% of what you learned during that 10 hours. Because think about it. If you have never heard of eating, you hear about in the first little bit, you're gonna learn, okay, take a bite, chew, and then swallow, and then you can learn how, it moves through your body until the finale. But you're gonna learn the majority of what you need to know about a certain topic in that first little bit, these first couple hours of you actually learning. But until you actually eat and learn to chew and swallow, all of that is just theory to you. So no matter how much you actually learn past the basics, the basic understanding, there is no more point in being, getting stuck in analysis by paralysis. And that's why this is so good, because once you understand how, okay, I take a bite, I chew until it's, mushed up, and then I swallow, then past that, no matter how much you learn about how it actually moves through your body or the proper chewing technique, you're not going to be any better until you actually do it. And that is why Ready, Fire, Aim is so good, because you want to ready yourself up enough to have a basic understanding and really start taking action. And then you can correct course along the way. If it's really just not working, learn to change course. We are humans. We are able to consciously, change course. I know sometimes it doesn't feel like we can, but we really can. And so pairing these two things together, the 80-20 rule, and just why am I blanking now? And Ready, Fire, Aim. Learn enough to start, because how many of us, most people are not suffering from starting without enough knowledge. Some people do, but the majority of people are over-prepared. They spend way more time learning than they need to do, and typically they end up never starting because they just have spent so much time kind of getting stuck in their own mind and stuck in just learning about it rather than doing it. And so learn to use the 80-20 rule and Ready, Fire, Aim strategy. Ready yourself up enough, start taking action, and then correct course along the way. It's going to get you much farther, much faster than if you just kept learning. Most people just keep learning and learning and learning and learning without the actual starting. Ooh, hummingbird just flew over my head. That was cool. But I think that's it. I'm sufficiently cold to whatever temperature this is going to get me to. I think we'll end it here. All right, let's dunk. Yeah, but oh, that is good, but don't get stuck spending so much time, learning more than you actually need to. Starting is gonna save you so much more. Honestly, time in the long run. You may trip up, you may mess up because, you actually did end up missing something, but guess what? You can get back up and you can try again. But I hope you have enjoyed and have a great day. Bye-bye.